You want to tell us your name and what group you're with?
Yeah, my name is Cole Dorsey and I'm with the Incarcerated Workers Organizing Committee.
And tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
So today is the day after the September 9th nationwide prisoner strike called all over the country, initiated by prisoners. And today we have a march and rally in solidarity with the prisoners that have decided to stop work throughout the country on the 45th anniversary of the uprising.
I was going to say, why September 9th?
Yeah, so that's yesterday was the 45th anniversary of the uprising at Attica, where 1,000 inmates rose up against their captors and they took over the prison. As we see, the inmates or the guards came down hard, killed their own guards just to end the prison strike. But it was able to create a national discussion on prison conditions and the fact of how we house prisoners and how we treat the people that are incarcerated in this country. What we've seen since then is only mass incarceration, and it now used for big companies like Bank of America, Exxon Mobil, and things like that to gain millions of dollars, as opposed to rehabilitation or anything that they claim it might be.
One last question. How do you see the role of prisoners as far as the struggle against capitalism itself?
Yeah, right. Well, we see that these companies are not only outsourcing to China and Mexico and these other companies, but they're outsourcing right in this country. So they can use that to keep workers on the outside docile. So if you're going to fight for a union at AT&T per se, then what we'll do in turn is threaten you to use these prisoners and pay them 40 cents an hour or whatever it might be. So it's important that across the working class, people on the inside and the outside work together through solidarity. And through that solidarity, we'll be able to take these collective direct actions like it happened on September 9th and be able to confront capital in a major way in this country. That's the goal. They can make any laws they want, but they will never be as strong as class solidarity.
On September 9th, 1971, Attica shocked the world.
We heard a recorded message from two prisoners in the Free Alabama movement down in Alabama.
We have to get away from piecemeal struggling and look at the entire picture of all of the struggles that are going on in this country and bring them together under one umbrella.
Always keep this thing in mind that Attica was one prison, and the spirit and the demonstration that took place in Attica prison, it changed the entire country. So we understand that it doesn't have to be in Alabama. It doesn't have to be in Texas. It doesn't have to be in Florida. It can be in any one prison around the country where the demonstration and the spirit is strong enough to carry the rest of the people. This is what we're going to do until we get these issues resolved with the 13th Amendment, prison slavery, mass incarceration as a whole, whatever you want to call it. We're in this fight until the end.
The other important point that we want to address is this is just the beginning.
Remember Attica!
Remember Attica!
Remember Jackson!
Remember Jackson!
Remember Jackson!
Remember Jackson!
Remember our incarcerated freedom fighters!
Remember our incarcerated freedom fighters!
Remember our incarcerated freedom